Then after that, yeah, introduce yourself and then you present your content. Okay. Then after that, you must say thank you when you're ending, and then of course when you are doing a team presentation, you'll pass on to next person and then invite the next person. You understand the process and the proper procedure to do that?
Okay.
Then then you will get a better marks. Otherwise, the marks here and there, a bit here and there deducted, then you won't get very high score for your presentation. You understand? So remember this. Okay, understand? So now you learn. When you present, you learn something from the mistake. So when you come to your actual project presentation, where you are going to get marks for 20 marks is a lot. So you do it in the proper way, then you will score well. Understand? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we proceed to question 1. Is it ready, Chenny? Have you sorted out with your team leader? If not yet, is it okay?
He got some problem with his PC, so I will be representing him. Can or not, doctor?
You are what's your name?
Nguyen Sen Fong, also from Group 1.
Okay, sure. You represent.
Doctor, it is on my fault. So, my assistant.
You mean he's not aware, is it? You didn't tell him.
I thought it's still on him, but I got this one miscommunication between us. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah. So now you understand. Online learning, teaching learning, it will be create some chaos things happening. So never mind. This is the first tutorial. Then after that, we'll get used to the environment. Okay. Right. Okay. So can we start? Okay. Question 1.
Yeah.
Can see the slide?
But where's your face? Oh, you're down there. Okay.
Also face, yeah, sure.
Your actual your facial expression when you're presenting. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so why is the implementation of projects important to strategic planning and the project manager?
Just a minute. Just now I commented the weaknesses of the second question presenter, right? Muhammad Ifwan's presentation. Do you hear me?
Just not preparing. Just not preparing the slide.
You better do it. Okay. So after I mention all the weaknesses, then the next presenter should learn from the mistakes made by the first presenter, and then you correct them, because you are also same thing. You're going to get the marks for your project presentation later. So you just do the the proper process. Okay. Start.
The project manager is the key person.
Greetings first. You know how to greet people or not?
Okay. Good morning to the doctor. Good morning to doctor and also my classmates. So I'm going to present the question 1, which is why is the implementation of projects important to strategy planning and the project manager? Strategy plans are implemented primarily through projects. For example, a new product, a new information system, a new plan for a new product. The project manager is the key person responsible for completing the project on time, on budget, and within specifications, so the project's consumer is satisfied. If the project is not linked to the strategy plan of the organization, resources devoted to the project are wasted and a customer need is not met. This lack of connectivity occurs more in practice than most would believe. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Okay, so you follow the procedure way of the normal way, the correct way of presenting. Okay, so then you'll get a better marks. You understand? Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
Answer. Okay, actually you can. I think this tutorial one is very easy. You can find all the answer from internet, or even calculation is very easy to calculate, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Yeah, okay, welcome. Okay, can we proceed to question 3?
Yes, madam.
Dr. Ao.
Yes, Dr. Ao.
Okay, can you start now? Yeah.
Good morning, Dr. Ao and all of my classmates. Today, I will like to discuss with all of you about tutorial 1, question 3. Based on the question 3, we should classify the following project in terms of compliance, strategies, and operational. The first project is convert the pool heating system from electrical to solar power. This project should be classified as operational. This project cannot be classified as strategy because this will not bring revenues to the hotel. This project also cannot be classified as compliant because there is no punishment will be given if the owner of the hotel not carry out this project. The second project is build a 4-mile natural hiking trail. This project should be classified as strategic. Here are some reasons. This project will increase the revenue to the hotel because by carrying out this project, the press will attract many tourists to visit there. Okay, the next project is renovate the house brand. Okay, this project should classify as operational because this project does support the current business operations. Okay, the next project is launch a new promotional campaign with AirAsia Airlines. This project should classify as strategic. Okay, this project will support the hotel in long term of making revenues. Okay, the next project is convert 12 adjacent acres in a wildlife preserve. This project should classify as strategic. Here are some reasons. This project should classify as strategic because this will bring huge revenues to the hotels, and animals at the area will be protected from extinction in long run, and hence it will become a tourism spot. Okay, the next project is after all the bathroom in condos that are 10 years or older. This project should classify as compliance. Same reason as previous compliance project. This project must be carried out at any cost. This project cannot be postponed. Okay, the next project is change hotel brochure to reflect ecotourism image. This project should classify as strategic. This because this project will support the hotel in long terms and also will bring a huge revenue to the hotel. Okay, the next project is test and revise disaster response plan. This project should classify as compliant. Same reasons because this project must be carried out at any cost, and there never will have any punishment if the owner of the hostel not carry out this project. Okay, this is the last project, which is introduce wireless internet service in cafe and lounge area. This project should be classified as operational. This because this project cannot be classified as compliant project because it will not have punishment if the owner of the hostel not carry out this project. And also, this project does support the current business operation only. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Your answers well explained. Very good. Do you know what is your weakness?
No.
Do not know. Okay. Your main weakness is your pronunciation.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So for example, the last one, introduce wireless internet service in cafe and lounge. Okay, so you pronounce wrongly area and it is operational. So there's one way how to improve your pronunciation. So if you check the presentation criteria, one of it is the pronunciation. So you have to take note. So before your the actual presentation that's going to get marked, so any words that you're not sure, you can go to the internet, right? There's a pronunciation tool, right? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go and read through, let's say you're going to present today, this is the answer for today's tutorial answers, and you're not sure a few words you are not sure the pronunciation. Then you go to the internet, you key in that word, and then you hear what is the pronunciation from the expert. One of the website that you can visit is the AT&T. You know AT&T? American Telephone and Telegraph. The telecommunication industry in this America, AT&T. You go to search, you do a search now. You call AT and you type in AT&T TTS. TTS stands for text to speech. So I think you also can find the Google tools, you know, where you type in the text, it will pronounce for you. You understand? And the AT&T is a research done that they have. If you go to that website, last time they provide a lot of things. They got a different countries pronunciation. You know, you type in a word, and then you can ask. There's an option where you could choose, you know, a males and females pronunciation, and then pronounce in different countries languages. So you go and choose the English, you know, and then they got male and female. You can choose your option. Then you go and key in the word, and you hear how to pronounce that word, and then you practice. You understand?
Yes, Doctor.
You can go and do a search now if you want to, or after I finish the tutorial one, you go to that website and then search and key in the word. Let's say the word just now, that word lao. We're not pronouncing as lounge. It's pronounced as lounge, I heard. You see, if I hear correctly. So there's an incorrect pronunciation. So like just now there's a word wildlife. So you also pronounce incorrectly. Okay, understand? So you go and practice. If you're not sure, you can key in the whole sentence as well. It will pronounce, you read the thing for you. Then you just listen which word that you were not able to pronounce correctly. Then you practice a few times. Then after that you get to it. You understand? Then the way you present will be very much better.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Next, proceed to the question. Your answer is I like your answers very much, and all correct answers, and we supported with your justification, which is good. Okay. So next question, number 4.
Hi, Doctor.
Yes.
Good morning, Doctor. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. I can see your face, but not your PowerPoint slide yet.
All right, let me try again. Can you see it now?
Yes. Now can. Yes. Good.
Right. Good morning, Dr. R and all my tutor mates. I'm from Group 4.
Group 4.
Sorry, Team
Yes.
4, and I'm going to explain the question 4. For this question, 2 new software projects are proposed to a young startup company. The Lion project will cost this amount to develop and is expected to have annual net cash flow of 40,000. The Eagle project will cost 200,000 to develop and is expected to have annual net cash flow of 50,000. The company is very concerned about their cash flow using payback period. Which project is better from a cash flow standpoint? Hence, these are the calculations that we made to calculate the payback period. First, list out the project. Next, list out the cost for each project. Then I list out the annual net cash flow. To get a payback period, we need to divide the cost by annual net cash flow. For Lion project, the result will be 3.75 years. For Eagle project, the result will be 4 years. In conclusion, Lion project is better than Eagle project because it has shorter payback period compared to Eagle project. The time for Lion project to get back the investment amount or the cost is shorter compared to Eagle project. This is my answer. Thank you, Dr. Ao, and I would like to pass the floor to Team 5. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well explained, and I'm sure everyone can understand how you work out the answers and then the justification given, which is shorter time, okay, to get back the investment. Okay, good job. Okay, next. Yeah, very good. Next, question 5.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Let me look my PowerPoint. Is that working? Is my PowerPoint working?
Yes, can see your PowerPoint.
Face?
No.
Face, no. You can share your video once you are done screen sharing.
Screen sharing. Your video, is it on?
Oh yeah, I on the screen share. Yeah, but then it will stop it where I share the. Oh yeah, application window. Never mind. Later I just switch the tab. Okay. Can't see my face again.
Not seeing your face. Can see the PowerPoint slide.
Why?
Yeah, that's why I say it's good to try to present now, so you know what kind of technical problem you are facing and then how to solve that problem from your side. So I think you know you have to show the video will show your face, and then when you click, there's one button where show your sharing your content.
It's turn camera on, right? Click the.
You mean you can only have either one, you cannot have both.
Oh yeah. That's why I wonder why.
Yeah, that's why it's good that you try. You know you have this problem now. It's okay. Never mind. You show your PowerPoint first. Since I
Oh,
have,
never mind.
yeah, the PowerPoint is okay. Okay. You show
Okay,
the
okay.
later maybe you try to find out where is the button. Where's the there's something where you can click to show
Oh, all right.
your share your content, and then can show your face is the video. You should be
All right,
able
all
to
right.
show at the same time. If you can
Okay.
find out or you can figure out later. So it's good. You see, you try, you know what's the problem, so you know what to do when you come to your actual project presentation that time, then you know how to fix the problem.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. I will present the tutorial 5 question now. Is that okay?
Yes, you present first,
Yes.
then later you
All
fix
right.
the find out
Good
how.
morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. I would like to show you the solution for the question 5. Question 5 is calculate the NPV. So to calculate NPV, sorry. So this question is quite.
You're not showing the PowerPoint slide.
Huh?
Cannot see the PowerPoint slide.
Why?
Yeah, you click that one. Yeah, you click that one.
And PowerPoint.
You click that one, and then you open the PowerPoint slide, and then you click on the screen, then that one will be displayed.
Is it working now?
No.
No.
Now yes. Okay.
Is that showing the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. Now I would like to show the solution for question 5. So to solve question 5 is quite easy because it's just require you to determine the NPV. The questions are given as follows. A 5-year project has a projected net cash flow of 15,000 ringgit, 25,000 ringgit, 30,000 ringgit, 20,000 ringgit, and 15,000 ringgit in the next 5 years. It will cost 50,000 ringgit to implement the project. If the required rate of return is 20%, conduct a discount cash flow calculation to determine the NPV. So for this question, you need to determine where is the capital. Because every project, you need to have some kind of capital to start. From this question, you can determine it from here, it will cost 50,000 to implement the project. Therefore, when you calculate the NPV, you need to have a negative sign for the capital because capital is not a type of asset, you need to pay back to the investor. Therefore, for the solution, you just sub in the value to the equation, then you will get the value for the project NPV. Yeah, actually, I want to show some extra calculation method, which are from here, Wolfram Alpha. You can one of the method Dr. Ao has shown is the Microsoft Excel. While the another method, you can just go to the Wolfram Alpha website. Let me, I think it's running. Never mind, I just showed. So after you come to the Wolfram Alpha website, you will just go type into the search box, you search the net present value, and you just type in everything inside the box and compute. You will compute all the, you will get the approximate of the NPV value. So this shows that it is a positive, which is a good project. Good project. Thank you. That is my presentation.
But you have not shown what is the value. NPV value is what?
Here.
12895.
Yeah.
Okay, so you using both methods, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know your weaknesses?
Technical issue.
Okay, technical issue is not your weakness. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, technical you can resolve the
Or
technical.
is my audio break?
Your personal weaknesses.
Maybe pronunciation.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So that day I didn't mention the word you should pronounce as presentation and not
present. Yeah.
Presentation. This one. Second one is you had just now you greeted everybody, but you did not greet me specifically, and you have to greet me first. You know for what?
All right.
You know for what reason you have to greet me first?
Because you are you are the some kind of examiner, right?
Yes, that's right. Because I'm giving you marks. So you have to greet the person who give you marks first, then only your friends. You understand?
Okay.
It's like if you enter a competition, you don't go and greet the audiences, right? You will greet all the judges first. Am I right?
Yes.
So remember, even greetings, you must know the protocol. You have to greet the person who is very important. You understand?
Oh, yes.
That should be the lecturer who is giving you marks because your friends are not giving you marks. So you should greet the person of higher ranking in this case, and then you get something, you see. So remember, the sequence should be correct. Okay, you should greet me first, then only all your classmates. Understand? Okay.
Oh, understand.
Now the other one is the presentation, the word, right? So
Alright.
if you try to like just now, you are trying to present the two different methods that can come to get to your answer. So but then you cannot show. You have the second method. Is it you're trying to run that system to show us?
Yeah. This one.
Yeah. So that's why another way is you should, let's say this is called risk management. So now just now you try it. What's the problem that you're not able to show?
Maybe there is some connection issues. So actually, I want to show how to type in, but then in the morning I have just run it beforehand because I want to make sure there is no connection issue. So I just run it first, then I just show the value.
Yeah. So now the problem is you cannot show, right?
Can show because I have run the net present value in the Wolfram Alpha.
So can you show that screen to us?
This one. Yeah, you just here. Oh yeah. So you just go to here and type the net present value.
You cannot see your PowerPoint slide. You have to.
Oh, that's why. That's why I wonder why I cannot see why my side can see.
Yeah, you see again. That's why you have to. You see, this is called a risk management. Now you're not sure. You see why you can see, but all of us cannot see. We can only see your PowerPoint slides only on the screen. So that's why, in order to, let's say, if what happened, you see, on the day of your presentation, something happened and you cannot show.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. What should you do?
Maybe just put a print screen to the PowerPoint.
Yes, that's right. You should capture all the screen display in case you cannot show, the system or the tool how you key in. So you capture each screen the step by step and put into your PowerPoint. So when you want to demo online but not successful, you see, due to technical problem, then you already have one capture screen and then you show them this is the website and what you do, the screen you see, and this one, and the key what, and then you will see what. You understand?
Oh, understand.
So you should prepare that step. So you want to do an actual live demo, but then it's not successful due to the technical problem. So now you prepare the one and then show it instead of the one you already capture the screen that you prepared earlier. Then at least you understand, oh, this is the website and this is the screen going to see and what to key in. You understand now?
Yeah, understand.
Yeah, same thing with the Excel that I show, you see. So I show the step of the Excel file, you open Excel and what to do, but you only show, the final answers only. You see the value, which is 12,000 something. So if you can, you show, because I believe some of the students, maybe they are just join the class. I'm not sure because these 2 weeks is still ad drop week, because I still receive some email messages that they just join and then they got no team and so on. You understand? So
Oh, understand.
yeah, in order to, let's say, people maybe they forget how to do, what is the step. So you can show the steps in your PowerPoint slide for both methods, the screen capture. Okay now?
Yeah, okay. Because this is my first time to use screen because use Microsoft Teams. Normally I will just use Google Meet to do everything. Google Meet is quite more convenience to me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, because my class, I got 200 over students in my lecture class. So I think I'm not sure whether it's exceeding 200. It's exceeding 200.
Yeah, you can't exceeding 250 if you use the enterprise account.
No, I cannot use the Google Meet. Because I was told it's maximum 200 students.
Oh, all right.
So you see, if during lecture I've used Google Meet, then some students cannot join.
All right. It's okay.
So use MS Teams, which is 250 students.
Oh, okay. Thank you, doctor.
So you see, you have to analyze, what tool. You see, that's why I say when you do your project, you have to analyze what tool can I use, what tool I cannot use. You see, some tools they got limitation, which cannot fulfill my needs. So I got more than 200 students, I have to use MS Teams, which can support more than 200 students. So if I go Google Meet, then some students will sending email say I cannot join. You see, then I will facing a problem, have to solve their problem. So this is a MS Teams that I can use because it accommodate my needs. You see, can fulfill my needs and requirements. Okay,
okay, I can understand. Okay.
So, of course, you can present. I'm not sure how you do it. So maybe if you during your time you want to present your Google Meet, it's easier for you to show. Then you have to set up the Google Meet and then you tell us we all switch to Google Meet. Because this is tutorial, then can accommodate with using Google Meet because about 70 something. The most is 70 students. I think so far I got 69. So I don't know, maybe got a few more students joining, some still not yet register. Okay. So in this case, during a tutorial, if you want to switch to Google Meet, then you inform us and then tell us the link. We can just switch over to Google Meet during your presentation.
Okay. Yes, understand.
Okay, so that one can be arranged. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah. So you learn how to improve your the way you present your contents, right? Okay, next, can I have student from team 6? Question 6.
Yes. Wait, can you hear me? I'm from team 6.
Yeah, you take your time.
Okay. Can you see me?
I can see you. Yeah.
I'm trying to share my content. Wait for a while. Okay, can you see my slide?
Yes, good.
Okay. Good morning, doctor, and good morning, everyone. I'm from tutorial group 6, and I'm Rachel. I'm your presenter today. I'm going to present the answer for question number 6. Okay, let's start. Okay, question number 6 is that the G3 company has set out a vector scoring metric for evaluation of potential projects. Below are 5 projects under consideration. So let's see on this table. You can see up here is the criteria, and below there is a weight for each criteria. And under here, you can see you have 5 projects, and all those data is the data for the criteria. Okay, let's move on to 6A. So which project would you rate highest? And which one would you rate the lowest? For sure, we now can't see which one is the highest and lowest. We need to calculate it. So let's see how we calculate it. Okay. So how to calculate? Let's take the project 1 as the example. Like we wanna calculate the weighted total, we have to sum out everything of the weight times the criteria. So let's see the project 1. You can see that you can straight away times it. 2 times 9 plus 5 times 5 plus 4 times 2 plus 3 times 0 plus 1 times 2 and so on. So you can straight away get your answer is 68. I'm not gonna to go through 2, 3, 4, 5 one by one because it's using the same method, same formula. So I straight away show you the answer. So okay, here is our answer. You can see it accordingly. So the highest the project, the highest ever rated, right? So let's see. Of course, number 5 got the highest one. And the next is project number 2, got the lowest one. So this is the answer for 6A. And then we move on to the 6B. So if the weight for strong sponsor is changed from 2 to 5, will the project selection change? And what are the 3 highest weighted project score with this new weight? So we need to calculate again with the formula just now. Okay, how to calculate? We change it, the weight for strong sponsor in 5, and using the same formula, weight sum out of all the things that weight times criteria. And just now it's 2, right? No, now it's 5, we change it. And the answer just now says that, now no more. It will become like 95. So you can see the changes if you change the weight. So, okay, you can see here is the answer for part B. If you're using the same formula and do for 1 until 5, then here you get the answer. So, will the project selection change? Yes, of course. Like just now, 68 changed to 95 for project 1. So what are the 3 highest weighted? You can clearly see that the highest one is project 3, next project 5, and then you'll get project 1. So the highest is 3, 5, and 1. So we move on to number 6C. Why is it important that the weight mirror critical strategy factors? Why? Okay, this is due to if we fail to do so, the cost selection of projects that do not contribute the most to the strategy plan. So this is the answer for 6C. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, you well explained, but you know your weaknesses?
I don't know.
Pronunciation.
Okay.
Like now the last sentence. The sentence you mentioned, do not contribute the most to the strategic what? How you pronounce the word? Last slide, the last slide, and the last sentence.
Do not contribute the most to the strategic plan.
Plan. Just now I heard you say plane. You sound like the word aeroplane, the plane, you know.
Oh, okay.
Another one, you pronounced wrongly. I think just now you mentioned a presentation, right? Instead of presentation.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it. Presentation. Okay. Techno.
Okay, well explained. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Any
Thank
questions?
you.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Any questions for anyone regarding the answers for tutorial 1? No, right? Very clear. Okay. So well done. Okay, now I want somebody, okay, can I assign somebody to do this job? Compile, because all you from the different, okay, just now, Simi, I want to, one more point I want to mention to you. Just now you mentioned that you are from tutorial group 6. There's no tutorial group 6, you are from the team 6 of tutorial group 2.
Oh, okay.
So I mentioned only tutorial group 2, tutorial group 3, 4, and 5. There's no tutorial group 6. You are a team from tutorial group. You understand?
Yes. Thank you,
So,
Doctor.
yeah, TG2, E6. Okay.
Mm.
So don't confuse your tutorial group, team, each group. Okay. So differentiate.
Okay.
Okay, can I have anyone wants to volunteer to compile all the answers? Because remember that you are going to get 2 tests. So one will come from Dr. Hairo. He will set the first test questions, and I will set the second set test questions. So now I want you to compile, because sometimes the questions can come from this kind of tutorial questions, similar. The style will be, let's say the calculation. Let's say Dr. Hairo want to set a question on the payback. So the question will be in the test question with something similar like this tutorial question, you understand? So the best way to prepare for your test is to compile all the tutorial answers, and then before the test, you can revise the tutorial answers. When you get the same type of question, you know how to answer, right? So anyone from this presenter 1 until presenter 6, anyone wants to volunteer to compile the answers? Anyone?
Doctor, I can?
Yeah, you are number 1. You presented which question?
No, I'm not a presenter.
Oh, you're not presenter. You're from
Yeah.
where? Which one? From team what?
Team 4.
Team 4. Okay. So maybe you can Jun Wei, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So do you know all their email addresses? Those
I can look it up. Yeah, I can look it up.
You know them, okay? So all those presenters,
Regarding,
yeah, maybe in the chat you can send out your
yeah.
your email address, and then ask all those presenters just now to send all their PowerPoint slides to you. Then you just compile, okay?
Okay, but compile all in PowerPoint slides or just like document?
Yeah, you should copy and then put into a Word file. Because
Okay.
like you see the PowerPoint, this one is for illustration, so they put in a lot of those icons and images which are not necessary, right? Because in the test you don't go and draw all those icons, right? You don't go and put a bear or anything there, right? In your test, inside your test answer, right? You got no time to do all these kind of drawing things. The main thing is the step how you calculate, the explanation to each question that we ask, right? So you should get the PowerPoint, and then you take out the gist, the main step, those illustration, those diagrams, whatever icons at the side, just ignore. Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so all the presenters, all the 6 presenters send your just now your PowerPoint slide to Jun Wei. Then you will compile, and then you send to all the leaders. Do you know all the leaders' email addresses?
Yes, Doctor, it's in Gmail. I saw it.
Okay, good. Okay, so
Okay.
after you send to all the leaders, and the leaders can forward to all the team members. So everyone will get a copy of the answers for tutorial 1, and then you can, based on this set of tutorial answers, to prepare for the coming test, the first test, which we are going to have it week 6, I think. Okay, week 6 on the Saturday. Okay, 2 to 3 p.m. So basically we have decided the first test will cover at least the first 5 tutorials, not first 5 tutorials, the first 5 topics of our lectures. Okay. We'll give you further details about what are the contents of test 1. Right? Okay, and any question about tutorial 1? I think all clear. It's not really that difficult. It's very easy to answer. And then those presenter, you learn all your weaknesses. The others not presenting, you also can learn from others what are their weaknesses, so that you yourself identify your weaknesses. Since you're not presenting, I cannot tell you. Then these are weaknesses. Is that also relate to your own presentation? If you're going to present, any of the answers, or later in the project presentation that time, do you think you are going to have this kind of weaknesses? Then you try to overcome it or solve your problem. Okay, reduce all the thing, or try to improve yourself so that you get the highest marks that you get. Because you only have one chance to present. You understand? So, any question about the project? Yes, I received one question from Wen Xian, right? Wen Xian sent me an email asking about citation, right?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. I replied to you and then I explained to you that references you don't put under each chapter. Remember, if you look at the project guideline, let me switch to the, okay, let me show you the project guideline. Just a minute. Project report guidelines. If you refer to my project report guidelines, let me switch the screen first. Okay, can you see my screen now? If you refer to this file, Team Project Report Preparation Guidelines, you can see here, you see this part here, references. So that means you only compile all the references that you referred to under this heading here. Okay. So the APA format, you cited the completely all the details you put under this. You create a chapter called references, the file name. Then all the references you put inside this file called references.docx. Understand? Okay. And I noticed, so when you code references, this one you put all the detail under references. You see the author, the title of the paper or whatever, or a proceeding or anything, or is it from website or is it a book, publisher, year published, all this detail is under references. But I noticed that some of you do not understand how you code. You have to mention that, let's say this is a book by the author called ABC. So somewhere in, let's say in chapter 2, you cited this, you refer to this ABC's, this author. Let's say it's a book, it's author called ABC, and the year published is 2010. Then inside that particular section in chapter 2, a section there, you refer to this book. So you must put after that certain sentence or certain facts before ending of the full stop. You open bracket and then you put ABC, 2010, close bracket. So this under this references here, there's one listing of this detail of this using APA format is the author ABC, comma, and then or full stop, up to you. That's the APA format, and then 2010 and title of the book. What the title, the year published, title of the book, and then the publisher's name, and then where is the publisher, the location of the publisher. You understand? So you follow the format of APA to cite the full details of this reference under references, but inside the, let's say chapter 2, you refer to this author, you have to quote that reference, just the bracket, author's name, comma, the year published will do. You understand or not? Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you understand me?
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor.
If you're not sure, then I will show you
Yes,
examples.
doctor.
If you're not sure, then I can show you examples later. Okay, right. So another one that Wen Xian, I check your explanation. You show me the part is 2.6 reliability, right? So I read the content. I read your contents that you presented in the section 2.6. So the contents is not really correct. First thing, I'm sure you don't quite understand the term reliability. What is it mean by reliability, right? You know the meaning reliability?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So when you're not sure, where is the place that we can search for the answer is the internet. You to find out the attitude of students when they answer the C test in UM, right? So you in charge of the part you're supposed to write about 2.6 reliability. It means what is the reliability of how to achieve reliability in carry out this research, in conducting a research, finding out the attitude of students in answering the C test. So what is this reliability now? So what you need to do is you go to internet, you search the keyword. Actually, there are two terms. It's called reliability and validity of research. You key in that this phrase, and you'll find a lot of answers coming out. You explain the term, what is reliability, what is validity. So here reliability means, let's say if you remember I've given you the C test of question, the survey form, right? So if I use it for this batch students for this year, your second year, and then next year I repeat this, I should get the same kind of result. So that's called reliability of research. That means this set of questionnaire is set in the correct way. If I repeat it, I should get the same answers. You understand?
Yes.
So you understand? So that's why the content you write is just explaining some facts about C test. There'll be some bias. So that is a bit. They are also like some kind of related. You see. So you're trying to. That's why this is it's not totally wrong. So it is also true that some people they are biased and how they rate because of different their perspective of how the lecturer treated them. If they don't get high score, they may give low score to the lecturer. So that's why you have to check. This one is how to check that this test I carry out is valid and then reliable. So for example, most of the I think all of you answer the C test before the final exam, right? Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. So but sometimes sometimes realize that they realize that a large group of students did not participate in the C test after the even exam over, right? So what doing now is they will reopen, am I right?
Yep, they will.
Yeah, if they reopen, you will know your result, right?
Yeah.
So if you answer C test before the final exam, you do not know result. Will it be the same if you answer the C test after you getting know the final result? Got any impact?
Yes, there's a lot of difference.
Yeah, sure,
A
got
lot.
impact, right? Yeah. So if you before then you do not know what grade you're getting. After knowing, then you will hate, wait, this lecturer gave me so low marks. I think I deserve to get A, but why I get B plus? You see? So you will rate the lecturer very low, right? Am I right? There's a potential of doing that, right?
It kind of depends. If the learning material is insufficient and the way of teaching is not good, therefore we'll rate lower marks. But if it's reasonable and if the exam is like difficult and we couldn't answer it, I guess it's fair in a sense.
So
as long as the teaching is good.
Teaching is good. Even though you get a low grading, low grade, you still give good.
I wouldn't say I give high marks. I would give like average to decent marks. That's all.
Yeah. So that means there's still some kind of impact there, right?
Yeah.
So that's why this is called, you see, the validity and reliability of the research. You see how this C test should be carried out. So that's why these are the things that should be discussed inside this topic here. So that means the C test should be conducted before the final exam, before the student get to know their result. Then it's more valid. You see, they would not be some kind of bias or some kind of influence, from certain factors that that influence their the rating that they're going to give. You understand? So that's why these are things that under this section 2.6, it should be talking about something like this. That means the process, how to carry out, when it should be carried out, and the approach that UM has taken. So to avoid any bias in answering the C test. So they reopen that one is not a good method already. And then also, of course, it's towards the end. There are some students, I remember I did this C test, this project many years. That's why I want to do the reliability test. Is it I always get the same results? Every year I conducted, that last year I conducted, I want to see the result last year and then compare with this year again. Whether the results of last year's finding, is it similar, as every year I get. So far, I get almost quite similar results. The findings are quite the same. So I'm not sure about this year. Because last semester you do not have C test due to the online learning, right? So this because of COVID-19. You see, that's why things change. You see, now you're going to evaluate C test again, but based on online teaching and learning method. So you may have different, got the factors that affecting your the way you want to rate the lecturer, because maybe the online technical problem that we always face and so on. Right? And then let's say communication, the explanation using the online method, what are the materials supported through the online teaching learning. So a lot of factors that are going to influence your C test assessment this time, right? So never mind, I will see the findings from this year's your survey, right? So any questions so far? So Wen-Xuan, you know that how to write better in that improve that 2.6 section, the reliability.
Yes, sir, Doctor.
Yeah, okay, I'm not sure. Okay, right. Okay, so any other question? Any other question about the project? If you're not
Doctor,
sure,
I have one question.
yes.
About the questionnaire, we already my group already sent it to you by the email, so we have to
Yeah.
wait for your approval to proceed
Yes,
with
yes.
the.
Yeah, I will, because you modified something, right? So I will take a look.
Yeah.
I will reply to your email.
Right.
Okay, just give me because today got tutorials until this afternoon. Maybe evening or by tomorrow.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay. Any more questions? So those already, because I send you the actual list, the question that we are going to ask, but ask you to customize certain sections. So once you customize, then you send back for me, have a check. Okay, the leader, all the leaders.
Okay.
Noted, Doctor.
Okay, Doctor.
Confirmation from me, then you can proceed with designing using any tools to design this set of questionnaire. So another thing you should do now is to survey first. What are the existing survey tool you can use that can cater? You look at the design format of this C-test. So the question, let's say the question and then got many options there, the rating 1 to 5. What kind of tool can cater for this? If let's say Google Form cannot, then you find another tool. Is it Monkey Survey? Or, there's another, the Group 3 one, there's one team leader very good. I think she done a lot of she's very fast. She surveyed a lot of things, find out all the tools that their team can use for the odds assessment question, because the design of the question varies. They got setting of timing, you see. So your one don't have. So the respondent can take as much time as they want to answer your survey questions. But their set of questions, they have time setting, you see. So different type of survey got different requirements. So whether the tool can cater for your needs or not, you have to do investigation first. Can this tool help me to design this kind of question phrase in this way and answer in this way, and can allow me to choose the option. So you find out first, then only you choose what is the right tool to use. Okay, understand? You can do that step first. Then once I have sent back, confirm that you can proceed, then you can start designing. Okay now? I think there's also a question asking about SPSS. So I will give you, I have an old version of SPSS because SPSS is a licensed software. So you cannot, you need to use the faculty one. I'm not sure because I saw some email messages that you can access SPSS from outside. I do not know. Because one day I think I saw an email from I think the PTM or somewhere that you can access. I'm not sure now. So may have to find out. But if you want to use it, I have actually it's a copy that one of seniors gave to me. Where they break the code. And then you can use it, install in your own desktop and use it. But it's an old version SPSS. I think it still can be installed and still can run. I have a very old version, but if you install also cannot run already. So because now it's quite released more than 20, right? Released more than 20 something already. So I have to check the thing first. The version the one that I installed given by your senior, one of our seniors still can run. So I can give it to you, okay? So later then you just remind me, I will send to the leaders and then you can forward to all your team members to use when you are doing the data analysis. Okay? Any question?
Doctor.
Okay, Doctor.
Doctor.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupt. I got a question about the 2.3 components of CTEST. For example, you have given us the example question of previous year CTEST, right? For every group.
That one is last previous year. This one is the UM's currency component, got 3 parts, right?
Yeah, should we for 2.3 should we just explain about we explain all those those components that the CTEST wants, or we just summarizing it, or we just list down, or we need to explain about the components that in the CTEST?
You just first you mentioned in this UMC test they got 3 components. Okay, then first component is about what, and then briefly explain. So you have to quote reference here. You see, so your reference will be this form, right? This C-test form from UM. You understand?
Okay, so means that we need to quote each components, and we need to explain all about that, right?
Yes, explain briefly from UM. So because your others, your this group some members or some leaders send me and asking me for UKM, let's say other university, USM. You can compare with other local universities. You know, from local universities perspective, you make a comparison. Different universities may have different components. Same thing, you can go and if you can retrieve from internet, there are universities from overseas that they share this C-test type of question. If you can retrieve, you also retrieve, and then you compare the overseas what their focus. It could be the content different for our C-test. Well, our C-test is the teaching, the course content, and then the infrastructure. So other you see they may have the similar one or they may different. So after you compare, then you make a summary. Is that okay?
Oh, so does the comparison need to be like very detailed or just like a rough comparison?
You tabulate and then you tabulate the thing first and then see which one same, which one different, and then you make a summary. Just one paragraph will do.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, welcome. Any more questions?
Doctor,
Yeah.
I'm leader for Team 6. And for the lecture attendance, or the lecture I got filled the attendance already, but just now I check back, it's showing 0 for me and all my members.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I remember I filled all already.
Okay, then I'll can you just go and update that one?
Okay.
Because this one is the latest. The faculty already sent me. This one is the latest list, the updated one. No more changing. So if you go back and check the lecture and also the tutorial attendance. So, all members, please report to your leader for your attendance, and then the leader will go and mark your attendance now.
Okay.
Okay. So
thank you, Doctor.
yeah, don't create another file. You just edit inside the file. Okay now? Any more? No more. So I'll go for my tutorial group 3 now. Okay, so I'll see you on next Wednesday. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Doctor.
Bye, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, welcome.
Thanks, Doctor.
Welcome. Bye.